You and me bleed. You to know that I'm all yours. You and me are on the same course. I'm slipping down a here I go, go. And once again I'm yours in fractions. It takes me down, pulls me down low. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same force. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I'm better under your reflection. But did you know, no, that's anybody else that's met ya. It's all the same, glow. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same force. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. You and me run the
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legend.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. Nor if I need money. Yeah.
Got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And it's the Warriors to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Kidd, Gilchrist, and Williams are at the forward spots. Batum is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Zeller in at the five. Here's Thompson. Scored the basket, his second of two attempts.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball fence, that's costly.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense You know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling. But the defense always showed up.
Golden State's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lynn's checked in. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. And the Warriors miss again.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
That's good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Thompson with the bucket.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And here's Batum after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. It's stolen by Curry. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Jeremy Lin. First personal foul, team's first.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And here is Williams after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in. Warriors leading by 11. Curry with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kid Gilchrist. That's his first foul.
Michael Kid Gilchrist. First personal foul, team second.
Batum with the steal. And here we go with Kid Gilchrist heading to the hoop. And it's sent back by Bogut. Williams with the steal. Charlotte moving it around. Back to Zeller. From deep three-point range, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Batum with the steal.
quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33 and 49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
You know, for the Hornets, they've not made consecutive playoff appearances since the team moved to New Orleans back in 2002. They just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to make it to the playoffs back-to-back years.
That one misses.
And guys, what's wrong for the Hornets is that they were a consistent playoff fixture in the late 90s. Still, the team has never made it to the conference finals in its franchise history, and that should be a goal for them in the coming years.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 10 points for Klay Thompson.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Zeller and Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Marvin Williams. First personal foul.
24 seconds left in the first. Thompson for the triple. Can't get it to go.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 12 points in the game. From deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead, up 19. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
I realize this. I realize this.
Put your hands together.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut and at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
Hey, I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Now here's Curry. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Thompson misses. And the Hornets shooting a low 30% mark from the field. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got 6.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged. Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer, or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnovers. And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now, here's Batum after the miss from Klay Thompson. And the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Here's Williams following the basket by Draymond Green.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
That's good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Williams gets the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's Curry, and all run that time before dropping in. Curry's got 17 now.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Williams dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
He dialed that one up from long distance. And it's now 23 points for Steph Curry. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Zeller, and it's sent back by Bogut.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Curry can't get it to go. Charlotte's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And a wide open look for Zeller. It's good, and that's just his third make in 10 shots. An off game for him. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dishes it to Barnes. Nailed from three-point land. Barnes has got 5.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And even 3-on-3 break. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist has got his third rebound on the night. Green with the block. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 23 points, 9 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the...
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 23 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
On the floor for Charlotte, Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Jeremy Lin is out there with Batum, and it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. And here are the Warriors now. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Warriors have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. And that's an intentional foul.
Jeremy Lin. That's his 4th personal foul.
Here's Curry with the 3.
Boy, a rough start to the second half. 5 straight clunkers.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Charlotte has gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3.
Warriors foul call.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deed. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Both free throws good from Batum. Clark setting up the half-court offense now.
But, Kevin, that's where they've struggled. I mean, their fast break game has been productive, but in the half court, they've left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, they've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Golden State.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Tries again, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got 6.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 26 points for Steph Curry.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Charlotte ball.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one. You know, and for Cody Zeller, after that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly, but that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
Here's Batum. He's got 8. Lin, that's a 2-pointer. Misses off the left iron.
And honestly not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Green kicks to Barnes. Green breaking loose. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Green. And that's now 7 points for Barnes. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Williams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Good on the shot.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Hornets shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Now, the thing about Marvin Williams, you know, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, you know, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards, he rebounds well, and he's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting, Kevin.
And it's sent back by Bogut, and they're able to recover. And the wing jumper offline.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Lynn with it, picked up by Thompson. The three cannot hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That's good.
And chalked up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And that one's good. 30 points for Steph Curry.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kid Gilchrist.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
"19 seconds left in the third. That's good. 32 points for Steph Curry.
Stephen Curry amped up on O.
It's Williams with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
But they get it back. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top. Fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Warriors shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Lynn. It's stolen by Green. Barnes kicks to Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Curry outside, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half. And it's the Hornets ball, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. So it's the Warriors now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Passes it to Zeller, and it's sent back by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. They get it back. Here's Charlotte now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for two. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Thompson. He's got 42 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
And the first one at the line is good. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 47 points.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Curry can't get it to go. Hornets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 42 in the game.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
On the wing, Thompson. Batum with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Batum. 15 points for Williams.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Hornets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth. Green dishes to Curry. And he lays it straight in. Curry's got 44.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Shot by Zeller, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thompson misses. Charlotte shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a galley win for the Warriors.
You're right, see, there was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Off target from outside.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Charlotte has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Count it from 12.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Curry with it. Pass to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 51.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Batum with the steal. Lynn kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. The shot by Curry, no good. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Lynn. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Thompson inside the line, and the miss. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick Stephen Curry. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves it.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just
Super. Huge. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in